Yeah, I think Jackson England really turned up. I was really impressed by what I saw from Jackson, and knowing what Jackson brought in his previous fights, you know that he's going to put the pressure on, that he's fast, that he moves well, and he showed that tonight. And he really made Liam work, and I think in the long run, I mean, in what's coming up next year, I think Liam will be very grateful for having that fight with Jackson, because Jackson really took him to some different places that he probably hasn't been in previous fights, and it's only going to make him a better fighter.
Let's talk about George Kambosos. I don't know if anyone was really expecting that. Is that a possibility? Is that a fight that can happen?
It wasn't one that I talked to him about before the interview, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I think I know that Liam Wilson's got power. I know that he's got a work rate that can match Kambosos, and I think that if he had the opportunity to go up a weight to fight him, I mean, he's a massive guy in the super featherweight division. He'll be even bigger and even stronger if he goes up to lightweight. That'll make him a very, very dangerous fighter.
What had you talked to him about before?
No, I just talked to him about enjoy himself and get the win. That's all. We had. I don't like to speak too far ahead with the fighters in particular. With the teams, we're planning 10 years ahead. Well, not 10 years, we're planning well down the track. But it's with the fighters, I don't like to talk past what they've got to do on the night, because I knew it was a tough fight for him, but I know Liam wants that world title. He wants the opportunities, and to fight an Australian for a world title, even better.
Do you think you could bring Navarrete down here? What do you think he's going to do?
Look, I don't think it's impossible. I don't know what Navarrete will actually do. I'd be surprised if he stays at the weight. But if he does, it's an opportunity that Liam deserves. I think coming back off that loss, he lost no credibility, and he's had 2 good wins now to finish off the rest of the year. And he spoke publicly that he wants that fight. He wants to fight for world titles. He wants to keep chasing the glory, and we're completely supportive of that. I think that he can win a world title, and I think that he will next year.
We got obviously Tapala's in a way fighting in a week or so, but is the world title shot next to Sam Good, like a world title fight next to
It could be. Look, it depends what happens there. It depends what happens off the back of that fight as well. I think that Tapala's fight would have been a great fight for Sam Goodman. So I feel that we were really unlucky to miss out on that one. But in a way, he's a once in a generation type fighter. He's a real, an absolute legend of boxing right now, living legend. And again, I don't think that he'll stick around. I think that he'll chase that legacy of what he can do next. And if that happens, everything vacates, and the landscape for Sam Goodman completely changes next year. But at this point, we'll just enjoy that fight during the Christmas break while we're all polishing off the leftover ham and tuning in to see what happens there.
Mate, he said he wants to go to Vegas, so everyone's ready to go in March.
Yeah, well, look, the timing of this fight works out perfectly, and we've probably gave ourselves a bit of a headache in doing so. Is that everybody's time to be ready for Vegas in March. If it goes ahead, we want to make sure that we get good fights for our guys, and make sure that everybody's a possibility of being able to go. And I think that's a position that we're in right now. So it's a good position to be in, and I'd love to get the opportunity for as many of our guys to be there.
When would you need to have that Vegas card locked in? What's the sort of deadline?
Look, I think you lose a bit of time over Christmas. I think we're pretty close to a result at the moment, and so from there, everybody's just going to be staying ready anyway. Everybody knows that there's a good chance of getting a tap on the shoulder and being called on for a big fight there, because if we go there, we represent Australia, so we've got to make sure that we do our best efforts and really put on a show for Australians.